Welcome back, YouTubers, to another Q&A with us, the British Fist.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching indeed. I'm Mr. Parkin. This guy leaning next to me is none other than NJ, people.
What's up?
The infamous What's Up there, done by NJ. Comment your thoughts on this Q&A down in the comment section below. You can make sure to also keep sending in your questions, not just via Twitter, not just via Facebook, not just via commenting down below, not even via inbox. You can also send it to our email, which is dannyparkin02@googlemail.com. So there's plenty of ways for you to send in questions to us. We enjoy doing these Q&As, don't we, NJ?
We do indeed, and people, please, please, please keep on sending your questions, and also lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Yeah, we did a pretty good duet there, didn't we?
Very good.
What did you think of that, IWC? We'd love to know what you felt of that duet. Maybe we'll do some Oasis one day. Who really knows? Let's get into this Q&A then. After we've done some duets for about 30 seconds, we've got Anything Goes show WWE. What are your thoughts about WWE signing El Generico? Did you even, I don't know, what are your thoughts on El Generico? I don't really know.
To be honest, I didn't really jump for joy in RH. Yeah, he was someone that fans would go ballistic for. Signing for the WWE. It's a name going to WWE, but I won't really jump for joy. I won't ballistic about it, no.
He was very over in the independents. I think it'll be interesting to see whether or not he can transfer that, and whether WWE's packaging of him can transfer to that either. So was that a bit of bag Rockstar?
I was joking. Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Just because it wasn't Monster, you decided to rip on Rockstar.
Yeah.
British Fist, not sponsored by Rockstar,
Really.
Spud, but sponsored by Monster Energy Drink. As for me, El Generico, I like El Generico. I mean, I just don't think WWE will use him all that much because he's a high flyer. I don't really ever see him going on beyond mid card.
And he might end up like Sin Cara, come in and just get injured loads of times.
I don't know about that, because I know that El Generico is a much better worker than Sin Cara of the American style, whereas Sin Cara was really not. So,
Good to know.
TJ's View, he's been on the independents for many, many years. So
Too long.
TJ's View Entertainment, which is why he's in WWE. If you guys were WWE wrestlers, would your tag team names be the British Fist?
Yes. Next.
Yeah. Well, that is our brand, the British Fist. Live forever. That's pretty much the easiest question we've ever had to answer. They pretty much put the answer in the damn question, didn't they? TJ's View Entertainment, you've answered your own question. Live forever 329. Given their well-documented problems with the WWE/Vince McMahon, do you think these men will ever be inducted into the Hall of Fame? This is an interesting question, actually. This was sent to us a while back as we're backlogging these questions. Since then, Bruno Sammartino has been put in the Hall of Fame. Now, they've got Goldberg, Bruno Sammartino, Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, and Owen Hart. As for Goldberg, I don't think his relationship with WWE is all that good, so I doubt he'll go in the Hall of Fame. Plus, he was only there for a year.
It's not been very good, but I still think there's a chance he could be put in, but he won't.
Bruno Sammartino, now he was put in, of course, as we found out a couple of weeks ago from the date of this Q&A. It was a good word by Triple H. The WWE really worked on their steroids and their drug abuse and all that kind of stuff. So that is one of the reasons why Bruno Sammartino went in. So due to what WWE they tried to clean up their product is one of the reasons why Bruno went in. Plus, let's face it as well, he did accept a large cash sum, I believe, from WWE as well.
He was delayed, but he's in it now. So
I'm a legend that deserves it. Ultimate Warrior. I wonder with his relationship with Vince McMahon whether he would ever go in, because I think if he would have been inducted by now if his relationship with Vince McMahon was a good one.
I think bad relationship or not, he's still someone who is of name in the company. So I think it'd be a bit of a shame if Vince or Triple H doesn't try and work on him somewhere down the line.
Macho Man Randy Savage. This is an interesting one because Vince McMahon does not like Macho Man Randy Savage, and if Vince McMahon doesn't like someone going into the Hall of Fame unless Triple H deals with it, ain't going to happen, unfortunately. And Macho Man, after he passed away, unfortunately, a while back, really did deserve a place in the Hall of Fame, but because of that grudge that Vince McMahon has, it's not going to happen.
Eventually, Vince McMahon's going to have to step away, and Triple H will have all the rules himself, so maybe somewhere.
Might happen down in the future. You never really know. When Vince McMahon leaves the company, they may do it. And as for Owen Hart,
oh yeah,
his wife doesn't want him to go into the Hall of Fame, so. And I can understand that partially, but to be honest, with the WWE being responsible for his death and everything. So
I think with the encouragement and let's say the change of heart, I think Owen Hart, I've said this for a long time, I'm just waiting for it to happen.
It deserves to happen, in my opinion, much like it did Bruno. AJ Warrior. How fit would you rate Velvet Sky? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Velvet Sky?
She's not one of my favourites. Yes, everyone seems to compliment her, but she's not one of my favourites.
She's the typically, like, put out there hot girl, really. But a lot of people, like myself, I find the Velvet Sky hot. But she wouldn't be. She's the kind of guy that. She's the kind of girl that I would watch. Yeah, I don't know. That was a massive botch. She's the kind of girl who I would watch shake her ass on TV, but I wouldn't really. I'd rather go up to like a Tara or a Mickey James and talk to them. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's how I see it, anyway. Have you seen the Man of Steel trailer? How long ago was this question sent in? I don't even watch movies, so this one's all on you, mate.
Man of Steel. Yes, I can vaguely remember it, but not too much.
Has the movie come out yet?
I'm not really sure.
Who cares? It's Superman. What would your reaction be if John Cena for NJ and Heath Slater for Mr. Parkin got fired? Oh man, I would be lactating so much if Heath Slater got fired.
With John Cena, I think, yes, Vince McMahon will be crying his old heart out, but I still think that for maybe a year would be horrible. But I think it would be great because they'd have to put someone else in his place as long as John Cena accepts that he was fired.
Even though it may not do as good business for WWE. I can see your point. Do you think WWE will go out of business in a couple of years, seeing as it's had a 2.2 rating and going down? Well, since this question was sent in, the rating has gone up to 3.7, 3.5 because of people like The Rock and Brock returning. So there is no way WWE is going to go out of business. I think that is a really far-fetched statement. I believe I said it in one of my videos when I was very frustrated. It's a very far-fetched thing to say, especially with Mr. McMahon being such a great business mind that he is.
Even if it goes back down to 2 after Extreme Rules.
Then they'll change it, won't they? They'll change the product.
To build to Extreme Rules is normally quite good. After Extreme Rules, I think the fact that WWE will have to do something, and when they have to do something, it'll work again.
They'll be forced to. They'll put a lot of work behind it. They'll have to, or else they'll go out of business, and Vince McMahon is not going to let that happen. What is your favourite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Terminator.
There's been quite a few, like the Kindergarten Cop. There's been Twins.
Jingle Bells.
But I think the best one, because of how popular it was, the fact that he's a rip-off of Terminator NJ, it's definitely Terminator, yes.
I think Damien Sandow should be US champion. Do you agree? I'm going to take a break, seeing as WWE is 2 PG. It's pathetic. I'm going to enjoy more TNA. Good on you. But Damien Sandow, should he be US champion?
I think he should take the steps that Cody go for a belt that is, in my opinion, a lot better within the WWE, which is the IC.
The IC in WWE, yes, I believe. Stick a W in there, you have IWC, which is Internet Wrestling Community. I think, yeah, I'd rather see Sandow go after the IC belt, but I think at some point down the line, I think Sandow's the kind of guy you don't need to give a belt to, but to give him a good run with a belt, I think would do him a lot of good. Like it could do for a Wade Barrett, or like it did for a Cody Rhodes until he, went a bit downhill. But RFV089, if you guys wouldn't have gone into health and social care and business, that's you and me, yes. What career paths would you have been in?
Oh, for frick's sake.
Well, no, the thing is with you, I know you for a fact that you've always liked helping people, so you...
The only small other thing would have been computering, because I did that in college. I did 2 years of that, but no, my heart was always from a young age in care.
Exactly. Well, it's different with me because I'm fulfilling my dad's dream of continuing on the company. So I've not always, of course, I've always had other dreams. I've always had dreams of like becoming a footballer or something like that. But I know that's not going to happen, which is why I'm currently working for my dad. So I don't really know what other career path I would have really gone in, to be honest.
Well, we were both talking about this a while back. Recently, we would have both been Pokemon trainers.
What would your Pokemon have been though?
I would have probably gone the Charmander out of 3 to begin with.
You were a Charmander guy?
I like the Charizard, yes.
I was more of a the Bulbasaur kind of guy. I don't know what it is about Bulbasaur. I think it's just the little leaf things he has that I like. I don't know.
But sadly, we're nowhere near Kanto City.
Yeah, and also we can't make money on YouTube either because YouTube won't let us be a partner. So we can't even choose that career path if we want to now. Anyway, enough moping. What is your opinion on mixed martial arts gimmicks in wrestling like Lesnar, Ken Shamrock, and King Mo? They provide something different. I mean, King Mo hasn't really been featured properly yet, apart from at Bound for Glory. But it it provides a necessary contrast, I think. It's like when Ken Shamrock came in, it provided a necessary contrast. When Brock Lesnar came in, had that match with John Cena, it provided some kind of spectacle we haven't really seen before. So I think it's necessary.
Of all three names, I was more of a Ken Shamrock. I really caught onto him a lot quicker than the other two.
Yeah, and just like mixed martial arts, like I said, it provides a necessary contrast and it's a different style. I mean, let's face it, it gets tiring sometimes of seeing the same old technical style and seeing an MMA style, coming from something that is a very popular sport right now, essentially, is very refreshing. I will say that. In your opinion, what are the matches that have to happen this year? This can be in either TNA or WWE. Interesting. CM Punk and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Somewhere down the line that would happen. I think Lesnar and Punk has to happen as well at some point.
I do think, I said this from the very beginning before Lesnar started going after Triple H, the whole Heyman thing is making me feel that there's going to be something there.
Cena and Ryback, I think, have to face off. Maybe not this year, but they could do if they're, with Ryback being built into a top star.
Shield versus the tag champs.
Orton and Sheamus. In TNA, I would say like an Austin Aries versus an AJ Styles or something.
Bully Ray versus the World Heavyweight Champion.
Bully Ray versus the World Heavyweight Champion, which may have already have happened. We don't know. But those are some of the matches which we feel have to happen this year. IROD 4545. Do you think the WWE should try a Sports Center style format to Raw and SmackDown? Let's read this example. Raw pre-show, 8:30 to 9 p.m. Analysis team, Miz, Michael Cole, and Liam Garcia or Layla critiquing upcoming matches, pay-per-views, and interviews. Matches at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Commentators JBL and William Regal. SmackDown pre-show 8 to 8:30 p.m. Analysis team Booker T, Jerry Lawler, Vicky Guerrero critiquing upcoming matches, pay-per-views, and interviews. Matches 9 p.m. till 10:30. Commentators Tyson Hill and Josh Matthews. A runoff can occur if necessary for the analysis. A big segment for the main event match. What do you think to that? Kind of like all the pre-show, like critiquing matches, and then have all the matches at once. Do you think that could be a good sort of way of presenting WWE or not?
Bring back heat.
Bring back some.
That's the
heat.
simple. Without going through all this, just bring back heat.
So like bring back heat as like a pre.
I think that should be the build-up. If you're trying to say to a special time, I don't think they should do all these other individual shows because they've already got enough shows as it is.
Well, I mean, they're going to be part of Raw and SmackDown, but just as like pre-show, like
so
hyping it up.
Raw is 3 hours. You can add a pre-show as well.
Well, Raw is technically 2 hours here, according to IROD.
It's too complicated.
It is a little bit complicated. I'll admit that. The idea looks good. I'm not sure whether the execution would be. I think the execution would be very difficult. It's 2.5 hours actually, Raw apparently. So I think the execution could be difficult on that one though. But the idea is at least a different, refreshing idea that we could put out there. SCFC Sam 10 asked 3 questions. Which of these CM Punk moments are your favourites? Ruining Rey Mysterio's daughter's birthday, ending Hardy's WWE career in a cage match, and being unmasked by Big Show. Wow.
Straight, quite easy for me.
It is easy for me too.
Hardy.
I would say Rey Mysterio.
That was okay. Got heel heat, but the feud between him and Jeff Hardy, I enjoyed it. Yeah. The cage match at the end, there's a lot going into it, and then the Jeff Hardy that speech at the end when he left. Mm-hmm. I think that was just held so much for me. Yeah, I mean, I like the Rey Mysterio daughter. It was just a really unique way of getting CM Punk heat, and he had a good rivalry with Rey Mysterio as well. So, Brock Lesnar's first spell in WWE, heel or face? Always preferred Brock Lesnar as a heel. Why they turned him into a face at Survivor Series 2002, I do not know. The face into a heel turn when he sided with Vince McMahon was quite good. I did enjoy that, but he's always been. Normally, when you think of big guys, the heel like Kane, Big Show, they're heel. Mark Henry now heels. So yes. This is an interesting question. Each of you guys have to pick 5 wrestlers each to face off in a Survivor Series tag match from this pool. I'll tell you how this will work. We'll do 1 each. I'll let you start off and pick your captain. I'll pick my captain, then we'll pick 4 others. We have a list here. Lesnar 2002, Edge, Kurt Angle, Austin Aries, AJ Styles, Dolph Ziggler, Rey Mysterio, Triple H, Bobby Roode, or Christian. So who would be your captain? I think I know who you're going to pick. Triple H. Brock Lesnar would be my captain. Next one would be Kurt Angle. Damn, that's what I was going to choose next. My next one would be Edge. My next one would be... I'm going to go with Aries. You fucking hell, you're picking all mine. AJ Styles. Dolph Ziggler. Bobby Roode. And last one. Who we got left? Rey Mysterio, Christian. I believe that is it. Someone said Brock Lesnar then, yes. Yeah. So I'm going to go with... Christian.
Rey Mysterio. There we go. That's our pick.
Yeah.
So I picked. I believe I picked Lesnar, Edge, AJ Styles, Rey, and Rude. So that means you had Triple H, Kurt Angle, Austin Aries, Dolph Ziggler, and Christian.
Yep.
Not bad teams, actually. I think mine would win, but there we go. Ali Good. Ali Good? Is that Scottish or something? How likely do you think CM Punk and Taker could be? Really does depend on Taker's health, in my opinion.
I'm personally getting to the point where I personally don't think Taker should, especially if it was non-Mania match. If it was like a match that weren't him expected to be that WrestleMania, if it was like a SummerSlam or a Survivor Series feud, then yes. But to rely him to be at WrestleMania and to put on a spectacular match, I think he's finishing.
I think that it all depends on his health. If his health is in a point where he can't wrestle, then don't have him wrestle. You know, we don't want to kill Taker. We really don't. We want to do that at WrestleMania. So
and we'll let him rest in peace.
We will do that indeed. It will be a good match, but whether it should happen this year or not, it just depends on Taker's health and whether he's willing or not to actually wrestle the match. Anyway, you can flip the video so that Mr. Parkin's t-shirts aren't always back to front. Are you on Off the Road Show, Mark/fanboy? Indeed. Sweet Latte 18. Who do you think has the greatest catchphrase of all time? What's up? I think we just ended it right there. We just answered it right there. And if you could change an ending to one WrestleMania main event, what would it be? WrestleMania... Okay, there are a couple. WrestleMania 9, I wouldn't have had Hogan come in and win the belt. No fucking way in 30 odd seconds or whatever. 17... I would never have had Austin turn heel, personally, never. And those are the main two for me.
It's a shame you picked main event because we have a discussion about other matches, but we'll go with those two.
Yeah, I believe they're the biggest two. What match would you wish never have? What match you wish never happened and replace it with something else? Brock Lesnar and Goldberg at WrestleMania 20. But I don't know what I would replace it with though.
Even though it needed to happen, no, I can't say that. I was about to say the match. The whole Vince and Brett, I wanted it to happen, but not the way it went down, so I can't really say that.
Yeah, but what would you have replaced it with? A match with actual wrestlers?
Something along those lines. But that match needed to happen, but just they did it appallingly.
Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler should never have happened. I'd have replaced it with Daniel Bryan and Sheamus.
Triple H and Khali.
Triple H and Khali at SummerSlam 2008?
Yes.
Replace that with...
I think it would be Triple H and someone else, but I just haven't thought of the opponent. I think Triple H still needed to be there.
Yeah, I think so, just not against Khali. Yeah. So even though we've kind of like botched our way through that last question,
into Kevin Nash.
That's another what?
In the now era, in Kevin Nash matches.
What, Kevin Nash versus Triple H at GLC should have been like, Triple H versus someone else.
Yeah, again, Triple H.
Triple H is involved a lot here, isn't he?
Yes.
Your boy. Anyway, that's another Q&A. Most of the British Fist, as we wind ourselves down. We're not singing another duet, NJ, unless you want to sing Wonderwall. Why are we doing this?
We're just ready to wrap up now.
I don't get it. We are literally wrapping up here, but in a very metaphorical way. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and we have been the British Fist.
Catching.
Where NJ, do what's up.
What's up?
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye.